I got to meet my idol. I got to meet the reason why I started this show in the first place, the person who inspired me to say, you know what, I have plenty of great broadcasting opportunities, but none of them feel like they are mine. I would like to share something that has my voice on it, my perspective, where I get to talk about the things that I want to talk about. And so on Friday, in case you don't follow me on social media, I got to meet Pat McAfee, and that was truly one of the best experiences ever. It was a brief interaction, but it was awesome. I was with a group of students there, although I'm a student at FIU. I made it a point to make it out there for the day because I knew he was going to be out there, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to get to meet him. A few years ago, actually, about 2 years ago, he followed me back on Instagram, which was an amazing not endorsement, but like a great feeling of support. Like, hey, the guy that I was inspired to start my show based off of was able to follow me back, and that was a really cool experience. But I hadn't gotten to meet him yet, and so I waited until after his Friday show at the University of Miami with a group of students, and he came by, and everybody from security guards to students to other people who had interacted with him were kept on telling us, like, look, he is very cool. He's a very nice guy, very authentic. He is the most real guy out there. He is going to stop by after the show, and he will make it a point to give you guys, talk to you guys, take some pictures, and just interact with you guys on a really normal level. And so, amazing opportunity. He gets in, he walks out from behind the curtain after his show is done. There's obviously a group of us there. We are so excited to meet him. Takes a couple pictures with us. Took a picture with my mom and I, which was a really cool experience. And I even, amongst the questions that were asked to him, both jokingly and not, about weekend activities and some games this weekend and his picks and whatnot, I asked him, got to talk to him for a little bit, and asked him, how would you scale an internet-based show? And he gave me some great advice that I really appreciated on, just trying new things and not being afraid. So many people are afraid, like, oh, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to figure it out. I can't crack it. And so I feel like that's something that we've already tried to do. I've never been embarrassed to share my takes on whatever it is out there and really experiment with the clips, but it made me that much more inspired to give it a go and give it a try. And so that was a really cool experience. I say that to say, if nothing else, what a real guy. He is exactly who you think he is based on his on-camera persona. Very authentic, very nice, more than willing to help out and, lend an ear. And so I really appreciated that in that moment, and what a cool experience. And then on Saturday, he followed it up by having the greatest moment in the history of College GameDay, from arguably the greatest entertainer the game has ever seen, because that's not a glaze. I truly do believe that Pat McAfee is probably A1, Exhibit A of what not just college football, not just football in general, but like a sports entertainer should be and what they should embody in the year 2025. And to me, he's it. And he has so much more of a long runway to be able to, make his impact on both the industry, but sports as a whole, and maybe even the media culture as a whole, which I appreciate. But just an amazing moment. I was there live on College GameDay. I got there at 5:30 in the morning. The place was packed. I actually went 8 years ago when they were there for College GameDay for Notre Dame's game against the University of Miami. And this one just felt different. The university felt more alive than ever. I was a little older, so I was able to enjoy some of the pre, during, and post-game activities and whatnot, and it really had a great day. But yeah, it was very fun. And then Pat McAfee, at the end of the show, on top of the fact that he was absolutely electric throughout the thing, had an amazing moment there at the end where, instead of just doing his normal pick, which is never really normal if you know Pat McAfee, runs off the set while is talking us through it. Incredible endurance, by the way, on his part. Gets to the top of the springboard, or the top of the diving board at the very top of the University of Miami pool, jumps in, makes his pick. Just an amazing moment, and truly the greatest moment in the history of College GameDay, without a doubt, from the best personality, if not what is soon to be the future greatest personality in the history of the game. So really appreciate him for his advice, and also appreciate him for making this weekend for so many people out there who got to meet him and who didn't via TV, just one of the greatest weekends of college football ever.